Welcome to the Cape Cod School of Saltwater Fly Fishing. The school was founded by Patrick Cassidy of Cape Cod on a Fly and George Silvestri of Silvestri Outdoors. It's an intense 2-day, 8 hours a day course with classroom and outside sessions that will teach you everything you need to know about catching stripers, albies, blues here on the Cape. The class is hosted by Brewster Rec here on First Light Beach, and you'll learn about the equipment you need, how to find fish, how tides work, and which flies to use.
And I think the best classroom in the world. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this, does it? Anyway, here we go. Don't worry, we'll get you straightened out in a minute. In fact, Patrick's coming to do it.
Grab it right here. Give yourself just a little bit, yep.
A little bit slack.
So we're gonna go apart together.
Okay.
Apart together. Apart together. There you go, that's it, that's it. Let's do it again. Apart together.
Bring it down.
Oh, you did that right at the right time. Those are beautiful loops. Thank you. It's a good video right there. Did good. I'm gonna cut and back you. I'm gonna go down and film George here, see what he's doing. Oh, now we're gonna get to the fun part.
Why do I get the little loop?
How do you get the what? How do you get the little loops?
Oh, we get the little loop.
Oh, yeah.
You're not that good, man. So you were at me before when you said you never done this, right? That's a good, you're doing great. Up quick. You're getting it though, you're getting it. It looks good to me.
Little friendly competition here. Oh, quit your griping. All the kinds of excuses. You know, a good gut, but it's a competition line there, bud. That was almost in.
Is there one in there?
Nope.
Doesn't count if the leader's not straight.
Oh, now you have way too much line out. What are you doing? You're losing your mind here. Come on.
He's so mean.
Hang on. Leave that there, George. Oh, he put it right on your fly.
Fold it over, cheese, fold it over exactly, cheese on top. Salt and pepper ideally on the meat and maybe on the tomatoes to make sure that they're both well salt and peppered. There's a lot that goes into this whole thing.
Maybe if you work more on your fly tying and less on your sandwich making. Sorry, was it me?
Yeah, Andy, why do you have to be so mean? And I did force my wife to go get more cookies, so hopefully.
Oh, jeepers creepers. The cookie monster.
not a bad way to start the day.
And I get a couple of
Alright, so we're going to talk about the double haul, and maybe you guys want to just slide over here a little bit, or I'll slide down here some. Think about this as I'm going. Where is my haul? Where is my return? What's happening with the line? Watch for any slack that comes into the cast. We're just going to start a regular single hand cast. Yep. And the double haul goes like this. Haul and return. Oop, got a lot of slack. We do have a little bit of a wind. No, I won't turn around. We're good. When we do this, we're going to turn around and cast into the wind because that's the most practical use of this cast, right? I'm going to cast in this direction so you can see what my line hand is doing. Can you hear the line? How fast it's moving? How much line tension am I getting? Any slack in there at all? A little slack. Yeah, so let me do this one more time for everybody. I'll review it. Rod's length of line outside of the rod tip, fly in your non-rod hand. Before we get started, just pick a target somewhere. Just pick that leaf, that clump of grass, the bee right over there, whatever it is, just have a target in your mind. Doesn't matter the distance right now. And as you begin, slowly and simultaneously, let go of the fly, transfer that line to that hand to your line, right? Then we're gonna pick up one cast to get it moving, one cast to measure the distance, and the last cast to deliver.
George, question.
Shoot.
Start with the fly in your hand, right?
Yes, sir.
Is the other line in your hand that's holding the rod?
It can be, if you want it to be. Totally up to you. Surprises, but there is. All right, so now that you basically have the idea down, we're gonna apply it in a more realistic way. And so that hula hoop is at the end of a 40-foot tape, and that cone is 20 feet away from me. Which of these two casts do you think is easier to make? Absolutely, it's 40, no doubt about it. So what I want everybody to do is take a turn on your own, take a turn when you're ready. Take a turn, we're gonna come up here, same kind of thing. Fly in the hand, rod length out. In your own pace. 1, 2, 3. And then, in a completely different, like come on back to the start. Round about the same. Pick up that 20 target. And you don't need to use 3 false casts if you don't want to. If you can drop it, move it, and measure it, and then send it all, like move, measure it and send it all in the same one, go for it. But I just want to make this as realistic as possible for you because honestly, in a fishing situation, this is the most common situation you're going to find yourself in when casting, right? This is the most common technique you're going to use. Apart from the fact that you might find yourself at one point riding around with us and just driving straight into a pile of fish, and then you go like this, and then you got a fish on, and then you go like that, and you got a fish on. Those days are great, but they don't happen very often. And particularly, this is particularly useful during albie season, right? And that's where the stopwatch is gonna come in. Once you've gotten the idea of getting that cast out there quickly and accurately, the next thing we're gonna do is put a stopwatch on you because albies will give you maybe 1 or 2 casts as long as they're done quickly enough. So we're just trying to pull everything that we've learned over the past, sort of 48 hours, pull it all together, make it real in terms of fishing. And so I'll leave this to you. I'll walk around. I'd also encourage you over here, as Patrick is doing, just go ahead and practice your double haul for distance. If you start over here at the bottom of the tape with those 2 orange cones, The 2 orange cones that are down the end of the tape are 50 feet away. There's a hula hoop at 70 feet, and there's 2 orange cones at 100. That's a full fly line. If that gets too boring for you, turn around and deliver in your back cast using your double haul.
You need a little more line out, Jackie, but that's great.
So.
Yep.
Yep.
About pull about 10 more feet off the reel.
To be able to look, if you leave here being able to throw a 50-foot cast, you're good to go for 90% of the saltwater fishing situations that I could put you in. Particularly if you can throw that cast from the back. So challenge yourself to do that. And then again, over here, I'm very happy to take a couple of minutes, go through some film with you, just like, you know, we played the game, or we're getting ready for a game next Sunday. We're gonna look at the film for the opposing team, just a film of yourself casting, and we can pick that apart as much or as little as you want. I'll send it to you. You can look at it at home, give you some drills. That way you can take what you learned and carry it forward.